Hello everyone, welcome back to Dream Daddy. Our last two that I put up the vote for after last Monday was Brian and Robert. They're the only two dads we haven't done. And you all picked Brian. And I want you all to know that it's over. The series of luck and skill that I've had for dating these dads is over. We will never get so lucky again, and I would like you to know that the reason why is because I do not get along with Brian at all. So, good luck. I'm gonna hopefully try to do it on my own, but if I start failing, I'm pulling up a walkthrough on Burrow. So, get ready for that. Okay. Brian Harding. Hey, I'm Brian. I spend most of my days hanging out with my awesome daughter and thinking up new ways to grill things. If you like fishing, then we'll get along. I don't really care about fishing. It's not that I don't like it, I just don't care. On a Friday night, you're most likely to see just how slow I can cook a piece of brisket. If you had one thing to take with you onto a deserted island, what would it be? My fishing pole. Smart. What are your turn-ons? A keen understanding of steak cuts. I don't understand them at all. Nothing about them. What'd you want to be when you grew up? A fireman. T. What's your favorite movie genre? Romantic comedies. Honestly, I didn't expect that from him. What's your ideal date? Deck building. That's crazy. What do you never leave home without? My portable fishing pole. Bro's crazy for that. I spend a lot of time thinking about how my daughter's smarter than I am. Yo, probably, dude. Okay. We're going for Brian, everyone. We're going for Brian. Get ready. I need to also make sure that the reason all my videos are crashing isn't because I have 15,000 of them on my computer. I just recorded Repo and it crashed in the middle of it, so. And there's only 5 things in there, so I don't know why it's doing all that mess. I don't know. Because I record a video, I'll upload it, and then I'll delete the video off of my computer. So I don't even have those videos anymore. What's on YouTube is all it's got. And so if they ever disappear, it's over, boys. Because I don't have those. I mean, you can re-download them off of YouTube once you put them up. But, I'm like, damn. Anyways, man, I don't know how I feel about hanging out with Brian more, but it seems like Daisy and Amanda got along really well. Maybe I should just bite the bullet and hang out with Brian more for the kids' sake. I crack my knuckles and start typing. Hey, Brian. Great grabbing burgers with you. At the cookout yesterday. We should get the kids together and hang out soon. Not just using Amanda to hang out with Brian. I wait a couple minutes until a ding comes from my computer and a message pops up on the screen. It's Brian. Let's see what he has to say. Hey, man. Always love a good burg with a buddy. We should definitely hang out soon. What do you think about mini golf? I fucking hate golf. We could bring the girls out and have ourselves a friendly little competition. Rock on, Brian. Why do you sign it like a letter? Okay, but also, dude, if you saw my, what's it called? It has a name. What is it? Oh, my high school dreams. Oh my god, dude, I hate golf. In real life, out of life, mini golf, putt-putt, video games, like Wii Sports, golf. I hate golf. Something about it just makes me mad. So if they're gonna make me play golf, get ready, I'm gonna get pissed off. He signed his name. That's cute. Friendly competition? This is perfect. I know Amanda will crush Brian in mini golf. I've been taking her to mini golf courses since she was a little kid, and I'm proud to say that she's almost better than I am. Almost. I type back. That sounds great, man. Name a time and probably a place. Oh, he's gone. Bye. Hey, Amanda. 1 second. Amanda walks in through the doorway, her eyes a little puffy, almost as if she'd been crying. You up for some... Hey, are you alright? Oh, yeah, I'm fine. I'm alright. I just got sad because I started thinking about how I'll never have telekinesis. Not this again. We already went over this with flying, super strength, and laser vision. It's not gonna happen. I'm sorry. Amanda's eyes narrow in on me. What? Are you? Shh, you're breaking my laser focus. Hey, don't shoot fake lasers at me. Instigate imaginary laser fight. I put my hand on my temple and focus on Amanda. I'm shooting so many fake lasers at her with my brain right now. She dodges and does an impressive roll under the coffee table. I've trained her well. Pew, pew, pew! I try to duck, but it's too late. I'm beaten. Dog, you shot me! I fall to the ground, a broken old man taken down by an imaginary laser. Hey, would you be up for some mini golf with Brian and Daisy? I'm a little out of practice and I know my backswing leaves something to be desired, but I think I could keep it in the negatives. Perfect. Come on, kiddo. Let's do this. I'm so bad at mini golf, it's not even funny. You ready for this? Arr, matey, I'll be as ready as I'll ever be. Why are you talking like that? Because this mini golf is pirate themed. I just realized now that we are indeed standing on the top of a giant pirate ship in the middle of a putt-putt course. Oh. Yes. Come on, pirate dad. Won't you talk like a pirate with me? Arr, ahoy. Scurvy? Avast ye, I'll make Brian and Daisy walk the plank with my superior golfing abilities. I mean, doubloon? Come on, Dad. You told me that this was just gonna be some friendly competition. Friendly competition is dad code for actual competition. I need to prepare my body, mind, and soul to defeat Brian on the glorious battlefield. It's just mini golf. Just mini golf? Please. Amanda, it's so much more than that. I kneel down and place my hand on Amanda's shoulder. I just want you to know that there's no pressure. It's not a big deal. Don't worry about it too much, but we have to beat Brian at this mini golf course. Whatever happened to just having fun? Oh, we will have fun when we beat them. Amanda gives me a side eye, but before I can side eye her back, I spot Brian and Daisy. Ahoy there, mateys! Ahoy! Brian walks up with Daisy in tow. It looks like they've already rented us some golf clubs for a mini golf excursion. Total power move. Why didn't I think of that? All right, first mate. I hear there's buried treasure in these waters. You gonna help me plunder it? Oh, Amanda, I don't think this is a real pirate ship. I think it's just to play putt-putt on. Aww. Amanda gives Daisy a look. Oh. I mean, aye, Captain. Daisy winks at Amanda. Ah, look at those two. 2 peas in a pod. So, you excited to get some mini golf in? Oh, you know it. You a gambling man? No. I fear I have the worst luck on the planet. You couldn't get me gambling if you tried. Have you guys been looking at Queso's like his videos where he's like he's like a drug dealer or whatever? He said every time he goes into the casino he's like, yeah, I know when to hold up. Know when to hold up. Maybe I'm a god after all. Maybe I'm fucking amazing. Oh my god, hold on. That's so funny. I'm such a genius. Maybe we can get this, guys. Maybe we can slay. Know when to, shoot. That's pretty much all I know how to do. How about the loser buys drinks tonight? Alright, but how about we make it a little bit more interesting? I'm listening. The loser has to mow the winner's lawn this weekend. Well, my yard's pretty big. Are you prepared to take that on? I think you should be a little more concerned with how you're gonna maneuver around my hedges. It's highly technical work, not for the faint of heart. I don't think I'll need to worry about that. I'm very good at mini golf, you know. Oh yeah? Hole in one every time. Now you're just lying. What I just said is not a true thing, but it already came out of my mouth, so now I have to stand by it. Damn. I'm looking forward to seeing that happen. It's over. It's so over. Brian and I eye each other up and down. May the best dad win. Brian and I shake hands. And lock eyes. It's about to go down. It's over. Dudes, okay. Fuck. No! Yo-ho-ho in a hole full of balls. That's insane. Into the ground. Oh. Hey, that's 2 holes in ones, babes. That's 2 holes in ones. That's a win for me. This is about how I expected the rest of this to go. I need it in that one very specific spot. I need to take my time and actually look at where the path is going. No idea. You want me to get a hole in one with this? I don't know if I can. I can try. Huh? What was that? Right. I don't mean to be bitch, but I don't think we're gonna win this. Oh, it has a timer. Shit. Now I'm scared. Oh no.
You've lost your ball.
Hey, I'll take it. That was really bad. Oh my god. I didn't win. We got what? 2 or 3 holes in ones? Amanda pulls me aside while Brian and Daisy start walking to the next hole. Hey, you having a good time? I'm having a great time. I'm having a fantastic time trying to destroy Brian underfoot. I just because your eye is twitching. No, it's not. I feel my left eye twitch. Amanda raises her eyebrows. Huh? We're out here to have fun, remember? It's just a game. You're right, it's just a game. A game with extremely high stakes that we're currently losing. Dad. Please, Amanda, please nail this next hole for me. I need your help now more than ever. If it's really that important to you, sure. Amanda walks over to the trees. Walks over and tees up for a particularly hard windmill hole. Gripping her club, she winds up and launches the ball into the parking lot. She looks me right in the eye and does an exaggerated shrug. Oops. I disagree with her actions, but I appreciate her act of youthful defiance. She walks over and pats me on the back. That was for your own good. Love you, kiddo. Yeah, we totally lost that. There's no way. Wait, I have to do it again? Oh my god. Fuck. There's no way, dude. There's no way. There's no way. Like, I'd love to think I'm that good. I know I'm not.
A hole full of ball. Yo ho ho in a hole full of ball.
Hole full of ball? Oops. Yeah. I got overzealous. Huh? How am I gonna do that? Well, I did it.
In a hole full of ball.
A hole full of ball is crazy.
Into the brine.
Also, he hits hard as hell. Are you serious right now? That, you know what? That was so close to the hole. I think that's a win. What? This is crazy. Nope. Oh my god. I'm surprised we got S. Hell yeah. Let's go. WS. Do you think we beat him? There's no way. There's no way. I missed 80% of those. Maybe like 60. I try to maintain an air of professionalism because there are children present, but confetti cannons are going off in my brain as someone is placing a wreath around around inner me with the words "Best Dad" emblazoned on it. Man, that was some good shit in there, Kai. I have bested you on the field of battle. You, and it felt good, Brian. Real good. Brian and I eyeball each other, electricity shooting between us. Oh, do I just have to be a dick? Is that it? Do I just have to be competitive and he loves that?
Yes. Daisy, did you have a good time? Yo ho ho, I did.
We haven't found the buried treasure yet. I think we need to apply for a permit to dig around here. I can take Daisy home so we can get the city paperwork started for digging. You two enjoy your night. Sounds like a plan. Kai, you cool with that? Sure, just don't get yourselves into too much trouble. Can do. I'll make sure we get into a perfectly reasonable amount of trouble. Amanda and Daisy skip away, yelling about buried treasure. Bless that kid's tiny, rebellious heart. Well, I guess we should hit the bar now. The bar? We're going to the bar? I'm dying. There's actually a tiki bar connected to this place. How about that? That sounds like a plan. Oh, we have to hang out with Brian. That's crazy. That doll above his head to the left is me. That's me in Repo. Try not to die. Brian and I are walking to Freaky Tiki, a Kitschki Island-themed bar. Palm trees adorn the walls, and several fake parrots are strewn about. Ukulele music plays softly in the background. Brian and I approach the bamboo bar. Guess I'm spending more time with Brian, which is a little more bearable since I won. Okay, I just gotta get my victory drink and get out of here. I think I've already proved myself to be the superior dad for the day. 2 pineapples of hospitality, please. The bartender whips us up 2 rum drinks inside of hollowed-out pineapples. Rum? That's a strong one, right? Pretend I don't know anything about it. Hypothetically, pretend I don't know anything about alcohol. That's one of the strong alcohols, right? I'm pretty sure it is. He sets them on fire, and we'll have to blow them out before we can drink them. Usually I just like to, I don't know, drink my drinks. If you don't want yours, I'll take it. And miss out on the taste of victory? I don't think so. I take a sip of my pineapple of hospitality. Victory tastes fruity. Let's talk about lawn maintenance. I'm very particular. No electric mowers for me. I hand cut everything with scissors. I also only watered my lawn with a bottle of sparkling water. I just ran out, so you're gonna have to import some. Italian is preferred, but I'll settle for Icelandic if that's all you have. It's sweet that you're willing to put all that effort into taking care of your dead grass. What? My grass is perfectly healthy. It's okay, buddy. I know just the trick to perk it back up. I'll work my magic, and when I'm finished trimming with the tiniest pair of scissors I own. Damn. Man, even when he's trying to be helpful, I feel personally attacked. While I sip on more of my drink, I notice a TV in the corner. Hey, Extreme Makeover Deck Edition is on. I love this show. Always made me want to own a deck. Ugh, I hate this show. Why? It's so clearly fake. Well, yeah, it's reality TV. Who cares? I care. I'm a general contractor. I work with decks all the time. There's no way they're renovating those decks in a matter of 2 days. It's impossible. That's a 3-week job, minimum. So you want them to cover those 3 weeks extensively in every episode? It can't be that interesting to watch a bunch of dudes slave over a deck for that long. Nobody would want to watch it. I don't like any of those home improvement shows. I want to watch stuff that's real. Like Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers. I have terrible news for you, Guy. No, not them too! That's the awful truth. Not the ghosts, though. Those are real. Trucks just don't have emergency escape buttons. I've been lied to for so long. We both chuckle and sip on our pineapples. So wait, you're a general contractor? Sure am. I actually helped plan the cul-de-sac we live in. Dude, cool. Wow, nice work. Yeah, kind of took after the footsteps of my old man. Was he a general contractor too? The best. He practically built half this town with his bare hands. It's, weird how you spend your whole life trying not to become your father, and then you wake up one day, and there you are. But I get to work with my hands, and it pays more than enough to take care of my daughter, so it's an absolute dream job, for me at least. That's fun. Well that's impressive. Building stuff has always been my weak point as a dad, but I've been okay with that, until now. Now I must defeat him. I do have that patio furniture I haven't put together still sitting in the garage. Okay, maybe I should do cool it with the dad competition. Gotta keep it light. Keeping it light. Okay. Tell one of your classic jokes. Ask about it. He does really like his daughter. Okay, we're trying to keep it light. I don't think that's doing it. And he'll probably just tell a better joke. Ask about his daughter. I knew it. Yeah, you know what? He seems like a man that loves to talk about his daughter, so I'll say that. So Daisy seems pretty smart for her age. Yeah, she's a genius. She definitely doesn't get it from her old man, though. It's actually a little embarrassing. She beats me at Scrabble constantly. To be fair, Scrabble is really hard. I can barely make good words when I have a whole alphabet in front of me, let alone 7 letters. Brian laughs. See, we can keep things friendly here. This is perfectly pleasant. I could do this all night. Because I feel an innate need to impress Brian and prove I am better than him, obviously. That's the only reason, I think. Let's keep it moving. Here's a dog. Ooh, compliment his beard. He does have a cool beard. Maybe he'd like a compliment about himself. Complain about the kids these days. Oh, he would not like that. Oh, but kids these days. He might like that. Compliment his beard. What? Okay, what am I? Do I actually just think I'm wait, am I actually just secretly good? Wait for it. I just said it. Now I'm finna fail this. Your beard is nice. It looks healthy. Thanks. I grew it myself. Walked right into that joke, I fear. Hey, you're not allowed to dad joke another dad. Is this how your daughters feel all the time? I'm upset. Hi, upset. I'm dad. No. I mean, you walked right into that one. That's Dad Joke 101. Honestly, we walked into the first one, too. Listen, buddy, I took Dad Joke 101 years ago. I'm in the 400 level classes and well on my way to to a degree in fart humor. Wow, Amanda must be so proud. She is not. I look around the room and take in all the kitschy. That's a word I don't know how to pronounce. Kitschy decor, looking for something else to comment on. There's a gigantic fish hanging above Brian and I gesture to it. Cool fish. It's definitely fake. What? Really? Everything in here is fake. That palm tree over there is just a ficus with a plastic coconut glued to it. I look over, and he's right. But I almost caught something like that fish once. Mine was bigger, though. Of course it was. Oh, really? Yeah. I went on a trip to Hawaii maybe a decade ago. We were out there on the sea for 3 days, catching fish and drinking beer. You know, guy stuff. We had a hot plate on the boat so we could sear the fish right after we caught it. Throw a bit of salt and lemon on there. Oh, man. That was some of the best food I ever had. That actually sounds amazing. Well, it was the last day. Everyone had gone to bed already, but I was out there watching the stars. Had my line out, too. Then all of a sudden, it just starts running. So I jump on the reel before it gets ripped out of the rod rack and start fighting it with the damn thing. I'm out there for maybe an hour. Can't call out my shipmates. It's just man against nature. Finally, I'm starting to tucker out the guy. I get him up to the surface and finally get a sight of it. The biggest marlin I've ever seen. Hemingway-esque. I get it onto the boat single-handedly. And you know what happens next? What happens next? The damn thing smacks me in the face with his tail, knocks me out. I wake up the next morning on deck and the fish is gone. Never felt dumber. So it got away? I think there's another version of me that would have spent the rest of my life trying to catch that fish, Captain Ahab style. I'm sure Daisy would be supportive. Ah, man, fishing's a life, but haven't got enough lately. You go fishing? If he asks, we should lie and say yes. Okay, great, we're being honest. Actually, I have a confession to make. Wait, what am I doing? Why do I have this inexplicable urge to be vulnerable with him? I can't tell him that I'm terrible at fishing. We totally could. I lean in close. Well, these are not the... these are not what I expected. These are not what I expected. I'm amazing, I'm the best, or no one can outfish me. Well, I mean, if we're gonna say we're great, let's just go all the way. Okay. No one can outfish me. Hell yeah. I'm simply the best out there. Okay, since you're such a pro, I'm taking you fishing. Do you want to go fishing? Wait, don't answer that. Yes, you do. We're going fishing. Oh, no. Oh, I don't know. Come on, it'll be a blast. I know the perfect little fishing spot. I'll bring some beers and we can just sit back, relax, and reel in some trout. We'll bring the kids with us. Come on, you know you want to. I sigh. I've been cornered. Yeah, okay. Brian gives me an exuberant high five. Yeah, maybe we'll see who can catch the most fish, so I can get you mowing my lawn. You can try to beat me, but then don't call me Kai good at fit. Ain't nobody calling me that. Kai good at catching fish au fait for nothing. Okay, I just have to let everyone know this. So every day for the past week, me and my roommate we both had like the most exhausting week. Work's been crazy, people have been crazy, blah blah blah. So we just go in there and we sit and we watch Criminal Minds. Because she's watching Criminal Minds and I'm just sitting in a room with her. And every time she has advertisements on whatever it is, one of them, it's like some like medication it's called Skyrizi. And every time it comes on, she goes, that was my nickname in high school. And I go, no, it wasn't. It's never not funny. And then it makes it funnier because we went to high school together, so I know she's a lying bitch. But it's still funny. That's what that reminds me of. That's her. That's a her kind of joke, I fear. I'm spinning a web of lives that I fear that will one day consume me. Dude, probably. This sounds like it'll be a scrap. Brian and I finish our drinks and head outside. Till next time. This is a great opportunity. Stupid. And also for catching more fish than Brian. You're krilling me with these puns, Guy. Mull it over. You'll come around to the fish-related dad jokes in no time. Brian extends his hand and gives me a friendly but firm handshake. I see that competitive fire in his eyes. This is going to become a whole thing, isn't it?
Oh.
Once Brian takes over babysitting duties, Amanda walks home with me. She immediately plops down on the couch and flips on the TV. So, how was your hangout with Brian? Wasn't too spicy about his crushing defeat, was he? Nah, he was pretty gracious about it. Like, frustratingly gracious. Yeah, how dare that guy have some decency? Come on, Dad, he seems like a neat dude. I think so. I don't know. The guy loves a good competition. But then again, apparently so do I. What did you and Daisy end up doing?
Oh, we ended up hunting. We hunted for treasure for a bit, but Daisy was really adamant about not digging without a permit. So we just watched some documentary about theoretical physics.
Damn. I put her to bed and then sat around eating Brian's food. Don't tell him I said that. That's standard babysitting protocol, I believe. I really like hanging out with Daisy. She's super mature for her age. Yeah, Brian says she has a hard time relating to other kids. She kind of reminds me of you at her age. Although she doesn't bite people as much as you did. I can't believe I'm finally the cool older kid. Feels good. You gonna hang out with Brian again? That's the thing. He wants to go fishing with me.
What? Oh.
I told him I was an amazing fisherman.
You hate fishing.
I know. I'm kind of panicking. I'm sure it'll be fine. All you have to do is wake up at the crack of dawn and sit silently in a boat on a lake for hours on end with no promise of tangible reward. Your only companion being fear and doubt you harbor deep within your heart. Fishing's fun. You'll remind yourself. As the world darkens around you and you wonder if it's really you staring back at yourself in the lake's reflection or simply just the abyss. Yeah, laugh it up, Amanda. You're coming with us. It's my constitutional right to outright refuse this order. Daisy's coming too. Well, I bet I could convince Brian to bring his dog. Fine, sold. I'm in. All right, I'm bushed. I'm gonna call it a night. Don't stay up too late, okay? You got it, Pops. I love Amanda. Amanda's literally queen. She's a teenager I wish I was, but I never was her, I fear. I was not this witty or... what's the word? Funny? I was funny, but I wasn't that kind of funny. I have a different kind of humor.
Know how to make a dad blush.
Ew. Sorry. I'm a Brian hater. What can I say? I'm hoping this will change my mind. It might not. It might not. There's a chance it might. There's a chance it might not. There's a full chance that I'm going to hate Brian. Because already, he doesn't like the things that I like. I'm not super competitive, and I hate fishing, and I hate golfing. Ugh. So, here we go. I don't hate fishing. It's just boring and outside, so I don't like being outside. While I'm doing my afternoon word jumbles, I hear the mail truck pull up. Oh, actually, I think I know what this is. This is Amanda's thing, so hold on. Okay, yeah, that was just Amanda's thing. What is this? We've already done the poker, so I'm not gonna think about it. Date 2! Let's go, nerds. Let's lock in. We're dating, Brian. Okay, 30 minutes. Dude, I thought it had only been 20 minutes. I was like, dang. Where's Brian's content at? Because usually it's like each date segment is like 30 minutes, maybe a little longer. If you include the end, it's a little longer. It's probably about 2 hours, maybe. I think is how all of them have been chopped up to. Hey, Daisy and I are going fishing tomorrow. Are you in or out? Oh, I have a message from Brian. Oh no, I've been dreading this all day. I accidentally boasted about my abilities as a fisherman to Brian, and now he's challenging me to another dad off. I've been doing my fisherman research online, but I'm nowhere close to being an expert. Still, though, I have to accept. I type back to Brian. Sounds great, man. Super excited to catch some fish, ? Catch all those fish. And my lawn could use another good mowing. That'll show him. Brian responds back, letting me know that tomorrow he'll pick us up at an hour I'd previously forgotten existed. Man, that's gonna be a rough start. Amanda comes in the room from the kitchen, eating a cheese stick by biting it off, biting a piece off piece by piece like some kind of monster. I didn't raise you like that.
What?
It's called string cheese and not chompy cheese for a reason, Amanda. Did you just call me in here to criticize my controversial string cheese eating technique or what? No, Amanda, we have to go fishing tomorrow. Well, you have to go fishing. I get to play with Brian's dog. How do I become the master of fishing overnight? You went fishing in the Girl Scouts, didn't you?
Nope.
My stint in the Scouts was brief and purely transactional. Though I thought I could get free cookies, but I didn't know I had to, be outside and tie knots and stuff. But I have to be Brian. Dad, let me tell you a story. Do you remember last summer how I applied for a job at a coffee shop across town? Give me a refresher. During the interview, they asked me if I knew how to work an espresso machine, and I really wanted the job, so I lied, and I said yes. On that first morning, there was a line out the door, and within half an hour, I severely burned my hand, and they told me to go home and never come back. I still have a scar from that. Of course I remember. What does that have to do with fishing? The burn is a metaphor, Dad. I don't get it. You can lead a horse to water. What do horses have to do with fish and burns? Dad, please. I don't get your obsession with competing against Brian. You wouldn't understand. It's a dad thing. Please try explaining it to me. Okay, Brian's just... He thinks he's so much better than me, and he purposely reminds me of that whenever he can, and it's like he has to one-up me. I have to beat him at his own game. Is that what you think is happening here? No, Amanda. Okay. I know that's what's happening here. All right, Pops. We should both get some sleep. See you in the morning. Night, Panda. I really do like the nickname Amanda Panda. Anytime I hear the name, I go, Manda Panda. I brush my teeth and throw on some pajamas, and I climb into bed, set my alarm, and close my eyes. Okay, sleep. I am wide awake. I can't help but think about the last time I went fishing, hoping that there's something I can glean from it to give me an edge over Brian. I was about 9 years old. My dad woke me up one morning and told me to get dressed and meet him downstairs. It was still dark out. I had no idea what was going on, but before I knew it, we were both alone out on a freezing cold lake. I had to sit there for hours while it got hot and muggy? Hello? The air thick with bugs. I picked at the mosquito bites while my dad sat in stony silence, fishing pole in one hand and beer in another. We didn't catch anything. On the long drive home, my father bought a pack of cigarettes and didn't say anything. That didn't help, and I think I have some repressed sadness about my father. I'll deal with that later. That's so interesting. They never really talk about, your character's lore. That's, the first time I've even seen it. I'm sitting on a boat in the middle of the water. I can't see any land, but I know it's a lake. And the water is placid and still. I'm holding a fishing pole. I don't understand, but it feels like my life is depending on catching this fish right now. I cast my lure in the water and wait, and wait, and wait. My whole body is being filled with hopelessness as I watch the line disappear
into the depths below. You used the wrong lure. I look up and see my father, just as he looked at me that one cold morning, disapproving. I'm panicking now. I pull the lure up and try to grab a different one, but all the lures in the tackle box are the exact same. I look up to my father for guidance, but he's gone. I try casting again, but I can't hold my footing. The boat tips over and I fall into the water, sinking further and further. I see the multitudes of fish that have been lying just below the surface, all swimming around me as if to taunt me. One fish swims up to me. He has Brian's eyes. You gotta use the neutral buoyancy lure if you're trying to catch a trout, buddy. I jolt awake to the sound of my alarm. El dream. It's fishing day. That would explain the weird dream. I groggily slip on my clothes and get ready. I spot Amanda's door half open to see her still curled up on a mountain of blankets. Walking over to her bed, I give her a tiny kiss on the forehead. Fishing day, kiddo. You ready? No. Well, you gotta get up. I can't do this without you. Also, stop sleeping in your clothes. Amanda pulls her comforter over her head. Never. Amanda. I'll get up in a minute. All right. Brian should be here in 20, so you better not just go back to sleep. Amanda sticks her hand out of the blanket to wave me away. I leave her room and make myself some coffee, and another cup with lots of cream and sugar for Amanda whenever she gets up. Amanda eventually wanders in and chugs her coffee while I do word jumbles. I hear the doorbell ring. That must be Brian. Man, it is night out here. That's crazy. You couldn't get me out on the water this early. You couldn't get me out this early. If someone said, you want to go somewhere at 5 in the morning, I say, hell no. No, 8 p.m. to like 8 a.m. is my enclosure time. I'm in my house. Don't play. I mean, I do like... Anyways, whatever. Still rubbing our eyes, we walk out to see Brian. He's decked out in fishing gear. Daisy falling asleep next to him. Early bird gets the worm, buddy. You ready to fish? I was born ready. My eyes narrow in on Brian. It's a good day to die. Hop on in, guys. Let's get this fishing party started. I walk over to the driver's side door and open it. Woof woof. Brian's dog immediately hops into the driver's seat, wagging his tail furiously. Can I see your license, sir? Maxwell, let Kai sit. Maxwell sits obediently and hops back to cuddle with Daisy. Amanda settles in next to Maxwell and Daisy and immediately falls asleep. You ready for an adventure? I'm ready for glory. You better not start with that fishing nonsense, girl. Don't make me do a fishing minigame. I'm not going to get that either. I struggle to stay awake as we drive to the outskirts of town. Country music plays quietly from the radio as I watch the trees pass by. So, where exactly are we headed? It's about an hour north from here. Little spot I've been going to since I was a little kid. My dad used to take me there all the time. I don't think anyone else knows about it. I brought everything we need so that we can catch some trout and have a nice little fire and enjoy the nature. My fishing pole is in the shop. It's getting tuned up. Do you maybe, have an extra I could borrow? But of course. It's probably not as nice as yours is, though. Yeah. Right. That's what I was gonna say. I'm digging a hole here. I stare out at the forest lining the highway. The sun is just barely over the horizon, scattering dusty pink lights through the trees. For a split second, I spot a deer grazing on the side of the road before it leaps back into the brush. I have to say this now, there's no way he doesn't know that we're lying. There's no fucking way he does not know that we're lying over and over. I think he can tell we're just being competitive, because there's no way he doesn't know we're lying. I'm not lying. Wait, this doesn't... You get it. Anyways. After a nice quiet drive, Brian eventually tells me to pull off the highway and onto a dirt road. The car bumps along until we reach a clearing that opens up to a magnificent lake. Well, here we are. Hell yeah. I step out of the car and help Brian load our gear as Maxwell runs around us barking. The kids wake up and wander to the shore, where Daisy tries to teach Amanda how to skip rocks. Brian and I carry the tackle boxes and cooler down to the edge of the lake, where he has a canoe waiting. Ah, great. It's still in one piece. Hold on. Help me out with Maxwell. I help Brian place a tiny dog-sized life vest on the Maxwell. I know it's cutie pie. All right, your turn. Brian hands me a lime green life vest.
Maybe if I fall in, you'll save me. If I fall in, I'm counting on you to rescue me. Suit yourself. Brian turns to Amanda and Daisy, who are still skipping rocks. You kids want to fish? I'm good with just throwing rocks into the water. Amanda hurls a rock into the pond with gusto. Yeah, take that, water. Amanda, you're supposed to be skipping them. What? Is that what we were doing? Daisy, don't you want to fish? I think catching fish is kind of inhumane. We're gonna explore the woods and look at bugs and stuff. Alright, be safe. Don't go too far. Brian puts a life vest around himself and we all throw our equipment into the canoe. Maxwell happily jumps in and takes his place looking out over the front of the boat. I get into the canoe as Brian shoves off. We paddle together to get ourselves into the middle of the lake. This is a really awkward angle. Hi. I don't think they've ever been like directly. Maybe they are, and I just am stupid. Have they always been like in the middle of the screen and I'm just an idiot? I feel like they've always been a little off center. Anyways, most freshwater fish usually feed at dusk and dawn, which is why I had to get up so early. Yeah, I know. That's perfectly common fisherman knowledge after all. Fisherman knowledge that I am knowledgeable about. Still a gambling man? You know it. Let's see who can catch more fish. You can catch more than one? Sounds easy enough to me. What's on the line? Besides all the fish I'm gonna catch. Obviously. I was thinking something a little more high stake than mowing the lawn. What, a date? What? I'm playing. No, I'm not. Anyways. Custody of our children? More than that. Let's say if I win, I get your weed whacker. The Weed Master 2... Whack? Hello? Oh my god, I can't read this right. The Whackmaster 2000? That's a limited edition. But if you win, you get my pole saw. What's a pole saw? The Reach and Cut 3000. The cordless version? That's the one. Shit. The Reach and Cut 3000 is state of the art. My weed whacker is a prized possession, but there are those hard-to-reach branches at the back of the yard that have been begging for pruning. You're on. We shake on it. I suddenly remember that I don't know how to fish. My foolish fatherly pride will one day be my undoing. My hubris. My arrogance. I watch as Brian ties a lure and does some stuff I can't quite follow with his fishing pole as he casts it into the lake. Oh boy, now I have to do that. I stare down at the tackle box and the pole in my hand. Insult the fish. Okay. Probably put bait on the hook. Yeah. I fish a worm from the styrofoam container Brian bought. It's slippery, but I think I can get onto the hook if I just focus. Oh god, I'm bleeding. Oh god, the blood's everywhere. The worm is not on the hook. Need some help? No, I meant to do that. The blood attracts the fish. They can smell it up to a mile away, you know. I think that's sharks. No, it's definitely fish. Now what? Perform a mating call is crazy. Tie a knot or something. I take my pole and tried to tie an elaborate looking knot to impress Brian. The classic hunter's bend. I learned that one in my youth. Yeah, this isn't coming apart anytime soon. With this knot, I will cast my heavenly line upon the unsuspecting water and deliver unto us a bountiful harvest. I look over to Brian. He doesn't seem to be paying attention. Let's cast this sucker. I pull my rod back and launch the lure as hard as I can. And the lure flies off the line and sails far, far away, landing in the lake with a loud sploosh. Sorry, I judged the wind speed wrong. This cold air drives the pressure down. Go ahead and take my pole. I know it's hard switching to a new pole that you're not used to. I'll fix up another lure. Brian hands me his pole and I smile. And with a smile, and I just sit there feeling like an idiot. I think we should just be honest with him, because very obvious. What the fuck? What is this? What am I looking at right now? Fishing around here is easy. They all group up. All you gotta do is line up 3 of the same species and then reel them in. Oh, okay. I need to match 3 of the same species? I can't tell which fish is fish. Which is which. What fish is fish?
Now you're fishing.
Oh my god, I'm crazy with it. Hey, shut the hell up. I don't know what you're saying, but I'm trying to lock in and you're ruining my vibes. That's a bullhead catfish. They're bottom 20 species. No, they're great. trying to be a fisherman. If you could shut the hell up, that'd be great. Oh my god, I'm panicking. Oh my god. May my honey pop knowledge serve me.
Catch of the day. Nice catch.
Oh man, you didn't know who was coming with ya.
Now you're fishing.
You didn't expect the pure magnificence that's me.
Catch of the day. Nice catch.
Unexpectedly for you, I'm a god at fishing. Kinda. Gets slowly less confident. It's kind of making me nauseous.
Now you're fishing. Catch of the day. Now you're fishing.
45 seconds. Oh my god, I'm panicking. I'm panicking! Shut the fuck up. Thorn's mouth is popular sports, but oh my god. I don't have time to read your comments, Brian. Brian, stop! Oh my god, he's gonna tell me I'm wrong again. Stop it, Brian! You're ruining my game.
Catch of the day.
I'm trying to absolutely slay, and you're not helping me right now, Brian.
Match of the day. Nice catch.
This one.
Now you're fishing.
Ooh, if I could get this one, that'd be fire.
Nice match.
Fire!
Now you're fishing.
Now you're fishing, princess. Yeah, give me that S rank. I know I did fire. Good work. Thanks. I know I ate that up. We caught a good amount of fish. Okay, that was W. Mostly because that was Candy Crush. Wow, this is way tougher than I thought. I look over at Brian, who's smiling and obviously enjoying his time out here on the lake. I will crush him. Suddenly, the fishing pole jumps in my hand, and I reflexively tug upwards. I think I got something big. The tip of the pole dips downward repeatedly, and the line starts to run. Reel it in. I finally get the fish upright next to the boat. It's a long, beautiful rainbow trout, and Brian hands me a net. It's all yours. I lean down and notice that my hands are shaking with excitement. This fish is bigger than all the ones Brian caught. That pole saw is mine. And I fell in the water. The entire canoe tips over with me, and I find myself sinking into the lake. I should have worn the life vest. All of a sudden, I'm embraced under the water and pulled up into Brian's arms. Princess. Guess what? I'm playing. Or am I? What? Anyways. Guys, be respectful. Be respectful. He just saved our lives. Can you not lust over this man? I'm finally dragged upwards, sputtering water. All of our gear floats on the surface. Maxwell doggy paddles around us in circles, having a great time.
Okay.
You all right? Does that count as one? Well, seeing as all of our fish are now swimming safely in the lake, I guess so. Brian laughs. Let's get you to shore. Brian and I flip the canoe back over and fill it with our now soaking wet gear. We row back to the shore with Maxwell in tow. Once we get to the beach... Sorry, I got distracted. Anyways, Maxwell darts off into the woods. Brian takes off his shirt. Yeah, he does. What? Dots of lake water glistening in the sun across his strong back. Man, all that general contracting must have built that guy like an ox. Yeah, look at him. What? I'm playing. I hope he doesn't notice me staring. I would not. What? I'm gonna get a fire going so we can dry off. Want to hand me yours? Yeah, okay. I reluctantly take off my own shirt and toss it to Brian. I suddenly wish I had done more sit-ups in my life, or any sit-ups at all, really. Another thing you've bested me in, stupid sexy Brian. You might as well fry up that shirt. Seems like the only lunch we'll have.
Hey.
The day is young. We'll catch more fish from the shore. Once Brian gets the fire going, I sit and try to dry off my pants. Brian sets a couple of lures up by the water's edge. We're probably going to have to put the kibosh on the competition for now. Until another day. My stomach growls. You hungry? Oh, I'm fine. Brian reaches into his cargo shorts and pulls up a few granola bars.
Hey.
I have a small child. I'm flushed with snacks. Brian joins me by the fire and I accept the cargo short granola. And now we're back to waiting. Where did the girls go off to? Shouldn't they be back by now?
Oh.
I wouldn't worry about it too much. They're a couple of smart kids.
That's what I'm worried about. They're too smart. They probably established a small rural government at this point and installed themselves as the leaders. I look around at the sun cresting the tree line, casting the entire lake in a warm golden glow. The forest seems to come alive now. Birds chirp in the distance. Wow, nature is beautiful. A mosquito bites me. I slap my neck and curse. Nature sucks. Here you go, bud. Brian hands me a bottle of bug spray. I begrudgingly take it and douse myself. Ugh, I've always hated how this stuff smells. Really? I've always kind of liked it. It reminds me of being outside. Oh, I hate that because I hate sunscreen, how it smells, bugs. Oh, definitely bug spray. Blech. Maybe you and I have different sentiments on outdoors. Maxwell comes bounding up to me, a huge stick in his mouth. He drops it at my feet and looks at me expectantly.
Me about to fake out this dog. Just throw it. Oh, okay. He liked that. Not sure why. I hurl the stick as hard as I can towards the tree line. Maxwell bolts after it, running as fast as his stubby little legs can carry him, which consequently is not very fast. It is very cute, though. Nice throw, Kai. Thanks. I turn away so he can't see me blush. I think we need to have more standards. All he said was a nice throw. Can we chill? Maxwell brings back the stick, clearly proud of himself. Good boy, Maxwell. You're a very good and very speedy boy. You're the world champ of fetch. It's time for the pets. What's the plan? Oh my god, butt pats. Scratch behind the ears. Rub the belly. Oh my god, I know he'll love the belly. Maxwell rolls over and lets me rub his belly. He wiggles on the grass, clearly loving it. I feel like a bit of a third wheel here. Where are my belly rubs? Oh my god! Ha 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 ha. That's crazy of you. That's crazy of you to say. Anyways, I'm so flustered I can barely say anything. I just focus on petting Maxwell and hopes Brian doesn't notice how much I'm sweating. Me. While I'm playing with Maxwell, fish begin routinely pulling on Brian's lines. I watch Brian effortlessly fillet the fish, squeezing a bit of lemon on them and frying them up in a cast iron pan. Before we know it, we have a feast fit for a couple of shirtless dudes. Amanda and Daisy emerge from the woods, looking totally unscathed. Whoa, Dad Bod Patrol. I'm gonna have to issue both a citation and demand that you put some shirts on. There are children present. Brian tosses me a now dry shirt, and I pull it over my head, thankful that I will no longer be distracted by Brian and his pecs. T. Where have you guys been? Studying entomology. What? We were playing with bugs. I expected you guys to be more covered in, like, mud and stuff. Daisy looks offended. What do you take me for, a child? Amanda puts her hand on Daisy's shoulder.
Dad.
Right. We take a seat around the fire, and Brian serves us all a generous pile of fish on paper plates. It's absolutely delicious. Why does he have to be so good at everything? Fish taste okay? Daisy and Amanda both nod furiously, mouths full of fish. There's probably some stuff that we do that he can't do. Like, that's just how it is, you know? Like, there's some things that you'll see that with your friendships and your relationships and your family. Like, there's some things that, or even just people you don't know. Like, there's gonna be some people who are really good at things that you're not good at. And that doesn't mean that's just life. There's no reason to get in a, like, everyone's gonna be better at me than fishing and golfing because I hate them and I don't want to do them. And I accept that. Even things that I do like drawing. I know that there's people better than me at that. And I do not care. I'm like, period. I love your art. Pookie. Gorgeous. Like, that's it, It's incredible. I've never had fish this good. Yeah, it's great. Old Harding family recipe. Why are your pants wet? Well, Amanda, we were out here on the lake, and then I accidentally tipped that boat over. Don't worry, all the gear floated to the surface, so we didn't lose anything. Right, Kai? Yeah, that's exactly what happened. I can't believe you just covered for me. I don't know why you did. Gosh, he even out-humbles me. He's trying to beat me at everything, including my old world-famous sense of humility, right? Which we totally have. We finish our fish and end up playing catch with Maxwell for a while before we decide to head out. After clearing up the camp, we pack up the station wagon and let Maxwell into the back seat. The poor pup falls asleep in a cuddle puddle with Amanda and Daisy. They've had a long day. Been an ordeal today, bud. Let me drive you guys home. I want to prove that I'm the most awake dad on the block, but yeah, I'm beat. Fine. Okay, maybe he's nicer than I gave him credit for. Whatever. Maybe he's nicer than I think he is. Whatever. As we drive away, I take one last look at the lake disappearing behind us and smile. I rest my head against the window, and the low rumble of the dirt road beneath us lulls me into a peaceful sleep. Hey, sleepyhead. I open my eyes and realize that I've dozed off in the car. I self-consciously wipe the bit of drool from my chin. Oh, hey, I was, resting my eyes. Just in case we suddenly have to jump into any sort of conflict, so I'm super awake for it. I'm ready to fight. With my strong arms. It's all good. You earned some rest, buddy. Thanks for coming out with us today. I had a lot of fun with you. Thanks for inviting us. I, also had fun, actually. Glad to hear it. Take it easy, yeah? You too. Take it, the easiest. Brian chuckles to himself as he unloads the car. Amanda and I get inside and I immediately collapse onto the couch. Long day. Yep. I was so close to that pole saw. Pole saw? Yeah, Brian and I were competing to see who could catch the most fish, and... Ugh, stop! Why do you care so much? Amanda Panda, just look at the guy. He's so obviously got my number, and he's trying to rub it in my face. Dad, I love you, but you're kind of dumb sometimes. Dumb? Clearly the superior dad. Dumb or clearly the superior dad. You know what? I don't have the energy required to properly unpack your weird fixation with asserting your masculinity. I'm going to bed. Good night. Amanda slides off the couch, face down onto the floor. I'm a tired slug. Amanda, that floor is disgusting. I don't care. Well, night, honey. Night, Pops.
Why is someone sending me something for Snapchat? Someone literally sent me a text about Snapchat. I'm just gonna delete it. You're invited to? Nuh-uh.
What an amazing date!
Watch out for the amazing date. Hell yeah. Well, I think we tore that up. Hell yeah. That went crazy. Okay. So that's the first 2 dates. Okay, he's not as bad as I thought he was going to be. I thought he was going to be way worse, dudes. Like, I thought he was going to be really annoying. I should have known better. I've played too many dating sims to fall for that line. I think this is just the Amanda stuff, right? Yeah, this is the Amanda stuff. Anyways, so I really thought he was gonna be really annoying, but he's actually fine. So, which is probably why everyone suggested it. I was like, I don't like that guy. He's probably gonna be really full of himself, and I think that's obnoxious. Anyways, but I hope you guys had so much fun. Maybe as much fun as I had, maybe even more. And I will see you with the end of Brian's route in the next one. Bye!